brushing your teeth, saying please and thank you, opening the door to a stranger. What do all these have in common? You could argue they're all good habits.
Right.
Now, tonight, on the Astound Yourself dating show, Elaine and I are going to talk about bad habits. I mean, naughty habits. Not only are they going to keep Santa Claus away from you, but they're going to keep you single. This is the Astound Yourself dating show. Stick around. Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Richard. Welcome to the Astound Yourself dating show. And this here is my illustrious what is your name, illustrious co-hostess?
My name is Elaine Saunders.
Her name is Elaine Saunders. That is right. We have an awesome show for you tonight. I started reading this book called Atomic Habits. We don't talk about books enough on this show. This is the book in question. Atomic Habits by a guy named John Clear. And John Clear, hello, Tammy. This is somebody with great habits. She watches the show every week. And when she can't, she watches the replay. Hello,
That's
Tammy.
right.
Good to see you. Welcome. So John wrote this book called Atomic Habits, and I'm probably on page 60 of it. And I just knew I had to talk about habits because what's in here is so powerful. If you're somebody who's looking at what's the next thing I want to change for the new year, check out this book. It's going to really change your mind, shift your mindset about habits, New Year's resolutions, even. And so we're going to talk about tonight the habits that are keeping you single. Did you know you had habits that were keeping you single? You might not even be aware of it. So Elaine and I, we're going to talk about that. Are you excited about talking about habits keeping you single?
Yeah. Maybe I need to break some bad habits. Oh boy.
We never know. Let's find out. Let's see how many of them we can get tonight. And by the way, speaking of habits, one good habit on this show is to say hello when you're online. Tammy just did. Share the show with your friends. We're going to post our booklet. Absolutely.
We will.
We'll add the booklet for Tammy. Say hello. Ask your questions. Engage with us. This is not only live, but it's interactive. If you have something to say, please say it. We might just include what you're saying on the show. Dawn. So let's get into it, why don't we, Elaine? Hello, Dawn. Welcome. I like the fist. It's a
very
fist
cool
with
lady.
A purpose.
She's a cool lady.
We have a lot to cover. Let's get right into it.
All righty.
Habit number one, please. Boom. Here's habit number one. Sending good morning texts to strangers. This is particularly a thing that guys are guilty of. I don't know too many women that send men good morning and beautiful text messages. I don't know that that's the thing much with the ladies, but you guys got to cut this out. This habit you might think is thoughtful, but hi, Tom. Hello. Thank you for joining us. You might think it is helpful and it makes you look thoughtful. But to somebody who barely knows you, it makes you look like you're desperate, needy, and don't have much going on. Plus, what is the purpose of Good Morning Beautiful? Were you trying to inform her of something she did not already know? Look, if you think she's beautiful, she's probably heard it before. If you're texting somebody, it should be for the purpose of finding a time to talk, so we set the next date. Your text messages have to be few and they have to be purposeful. You don't want to be wasting somebody's time with text messages. This is a very bad habit and it's keeping you single. Any thoughts, Elaine?
I was gonna say maybe we should ask the gals. We have a couple of gals on. How do they feel? But I know when I get a random text from somebody I don't even know, it's usually on Facebook, a message. It just says, hello, beautiful, or good morning, or how's it going? I'll get a random text from somebody I don't know. And I look at it and I'm like, uh-oh. The first thing I think of is like, do I know this person? And then I have to like rack my brain. And then I look for a history and I see there's no history. We're not friends. I have no recollection. And it's just a random guy hitting me up because he's might have seen, maybe, who knows? And what do I say?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's a creeper. I don't know if he's married. I know nothing about him. So I don't know. Gals, what do you think?
So there you
Tammy
go.
said, "Oh,
Tell
go."
us what you think. Have you
Yeah,
ever fallen in love with somebody who started off with "Good morning, beautiful"? Let's
I've
tally
never
up the
dated.
results.
Yeah, I've never dated. I've
Tally up
never,
the
yeah.
results.
Who's ever gone on a date with a guy who started off like that?
Well, let's get to the next one. We have several to cover. Let's go to the next one.
Okay, well, she like,
Complaining about being single on social media. Elaine, I'll give you the first crack at this one. What do you think about this as a habit and how it affects being single?
oh, everybody likes a whiner. Don't you like whiners? I like a whiner. Give me a whiner. I'm looking for somebody who likes to whine about being single. No, don't whine. Don't complain about your single status, please. We all know you probably rather not be, but we don't need to advertise it out on social media.
Oh,
Don't say
so
you're happy to be single or you rather be single. That's usually a mistake too. But to whine about it, nobody likes a whiner. What do you think? Do you attracted to whiny women? I'm not attracted to whiny men.
that was never my thing. I never really liked people who whined, especially whined about being single. Because
Right.
okay, well,
Well,
if you're
Rhonda said she
whining
likes
about
being
being
single,
single,
but
there's
if
a
you're
part of it
looking
that
to
you
attract a man, just don't say you like it better or prefer it. That's all. I'd rather be single.
whining is not attractive. It's negative. It's not attractive. So avoid the whining, especially whining about being single. Because saying you don't, that's like if you go to a job interview and you're not having a job or being broke. That's not attractive either.
Yeah, I'm really broke. I have no money.
So you might think you're being honest and open and real and authentic. Yeah, do that with your friends. Yeah,
Not that
do
you
that with the
should.
people who are not going to meet you. And then
Right.
when you go on the date, have a clear mind.
Look at Tammy Lambert. She gets lots of
Look at
random messages.
Tammy.
Yep. How you doing? She gets lots of random messages from
Right.
men that don't even live near her. How do they find you?
Yes, Tammy. What's the secret? Share with everybody. How do they find you?
And then Tammy likes to
And
Tammy,
Tammy,
the
she
other
does
Tammy.
like recording too.
But from strangers, Tammy? From strangers.
Yeah, from strangers, Tammy.
Clarify. I think,
I've got a couple of friends. I'll have them send you good morning text tomorrow. See what happens.
yeah. I have plenty of people I know. We'll just bombard. We'll blow up her phone. Good morning.
Let's do it.
So she said no. Okay, thank you.
Well, we changed Tammy's mind real quick.
How funny. Prospective dates. Okay. But many,
let's,
yeah, okay.
Let's go to habit number 3.
Yeah, let's get on to the next one.
Habit number 3.
Ah.
Oh, God. This one really
I know this is yours. Why
gets
don't you do this one? You like this one. I know you love this one.
Yeah, this one really, really gets under my skin. And again, I don't notice guys posting quotes that much. It's usually women like to repost quotes and memes and stuff like that. And there's one that I find, and if you're just listening to us, you can't read the screen. I'll just say it for you. It's posting dumb quotes that make you sound entitled. That is a very destructive habit to your dating life. That stuff is on social media. Some of you have your profile set to public and don't even realize it. So somebody could just go in and see what you post, even if you're not friends with them yet. And you've got things like, if you can't take me at my worst, then you don't deserve to have me at my best. Pow, pow, pow. Okay, do you know who said that? Marilyn Monroe.
Right.
How many of you consider yourselves at the caliber of Marilyn Monroe? Right? Good. Tammy thinks this is funny. LOL. Yeah, right.
Hey,
Imagine if this quote was on the dude's page. Imagine if you were single, you went out on a date with a guy on his page. You might just get psycho.
And we know what happened to Marilyn.
Tom went there. Oh, we know what happened to Marilyn.
She she
Yeah.
died young and she stayed pretty. So that's I'm too long gone for
There's
that
that,
one.
right?
Too
There's
late for
that.
me.
She somehow stayed at her best. But so avoid saying quotes like that make you sound like you're the center of the universe and you deserve everything just because you are who you are. That is not appealing. I say avoid quotes as much as possible. Be you. Say something that is from. And if you're gonna put a quote, say why do you like the quote, rather than just making it seem like this is exactly how you feel and you're the author of this. But I say really avoid that stuff, especially those types of quotes. Nobody is really attracted to somebody who comes off with that attitude. What do you think, Elaine?
Yeah, passive aggressive, I remember there was somebody that I was involved with, and I would find these quotes and I was tempted to post them because I would know he would know that they were about him had I posted them, but I always kind of
Mhm.
held back because I know he would think I was a jerk. Because why wouldn't he think I was a jerk if I posted passive aggressive posts that were kind of undermining or semi directed at him? So yeah, passive aggressive, snarky, kind of it's all about me quotes, you know. Yeah, not cool. Not cool. People see through that stuff. If you were that cool, you wouldn't have to post quotes like that, right?
Right. Be the person that other people quote instead of you quoting people all the time.
Yeah,
Get to
you
that
don't have
level where
to. Yeah. Yeah, if you were that cool, you wouldn't be posting quotes like that.
you'd be too busy dating, right?
Yeah, you'd be too busy.
You'd be so busy
Yeah.
you wouldn't have time to quote everybody else.
Yeah, you'd be too busy with your boyfriend or something. Maybe. Just
Excellent.
thinking.
So this is number 3, right? There we
Thank
go.
you,
You are
Sam.
cool. This is a quote we should frame. You are cool. That's worth framing and quoting. I like it. Let's go to habit number 4. Automatically finding fault with any new candidate. You ever heard anybody who says things like, well, I have high standards. I'm fabulous, so I must have standards. Or I'm a catch, so why can't I be picky? We're not saying don't be picky. We're saying automatically finding fault with any new candidate. That's a habit that's going to keep you single. And here's what it
Right.
sounds like. Hey, Elaine, I have a great guy I'd like you to meet. Really? What does he do? How tall is he? How many kids does he have? Because I don't deal with guys with kids. Where is he from? Because, Italian guys, I can't deal with Italian. There's a list and list and list and list of things that Elaine already doesn't like about somebody before we even know who the person is. Or if you're a guy, well, what does she look like? That's often
Right.
what we start out. You figure, hey, what does she look like? Does she have any kids? How old is she? And you're rattling off all of these questions. The tall question, yes, that's right. How tall is he? Is one that women ask a lot.
Or
The guys don't
she.
usually ask how tall a woman is, but I ask about her weight or her size, some way to like circumvent that question.
Mhm.
And you over here just disqualifying somebody before ever getting a chance to interact with them. I
Right.
understand physical attraction matters. I will never tell you to pretend they don't matter. They matter. But that's just to get you in the door. What happens after that? Sure, if you're going to spend the next 40 years of your life with somebody, they ought to be fun to look at least in the beginning.
Yeah.
But what else is going on? That's why I say before we rush to disqualifying somebody,
Mm-hmm.
just find out more. Find out more.
Why doesn't
Oh, look
anybody
at Tom. Self-aware Tom. He's working on it. I applaud you, Tom. Go ahead, Elaine. What do you have to say?
I was going to say, why doesn't anybody ask first question out of the gate about someone's character and integrity?
Why don't they? That's a good question. That is a good question. Now, how would you ask that? Tell me about your integrity.
Well, if you're asking about, through a friend or something like that, that's
Yeah.
just, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What
Yeah,
kind of-
I know what you mean.
yeah, type of thing. That would be what I'd be curious about. Who's this person?
Yeah.
Like, where does he stand on certain issues, or,
Yeah, you can ask something like, so what do you like about that person? Why do you think it would be a good match? What is your favorite thing about so and so that makes you want to have us meet? Why do you
right?
think
Yeah,
we'll get along? Yeah,
exactly.
ask
Just,
those questions,
yeah, to
and it is
dig a little
trying to
deeper.
find
Yeah.
qualifies.
Yeah, something a little bit more, something with more substance than how big are his hands.
Hands, yes, big hands. Women always checking out
Nice
those
to
big
have
hands,
big
aren't they?
hands, but
Because you got to make sure he can grab the produce section. He can pick up those watermelons.
carry stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Lots of stuff.
Big hands to carry watermelons and luggage. Yes. A softer approach from Tom. Tom, you're doing all kinds of soft improvement tonight. We love it.
Tom,
And if you
I've been
miss it in the
thinking
beginning,
about
Tom, we
you.
have a great book recommendation.
Today.
A great book recommendation. We talked about it earlier. It's called Atomic Habits. That's why we started the show, Tom. We'll put the link in the comments later because some of the people were asking that. What other habits, Elaine? Let's talk about some habits.
Watch how he treats his mother. That's a good one. How he treats his
mom on the lip.
X that.
You don't agree, Elaine?
This is why we can't edit that out. We can't edit that. It's live, honey. All right, next question. Oh, I like this. I can't even do it. I can't even do it.
I'm not saying it. You have to.
You could do it better than me.
What are you trying to say? Huh? Okay, you try to do it. Let's.
Your expression.
I don't know. All right. So what does it say, Elaine? I'll read it. Read it.
Resting bitch face.
Resting douche face.
Yeah, I don't like that word.
You know what it is. It's like if you find yourself, now it's harder because everybody's online, nobody's in person anymore. But have you ever found yourself in a crowded room and you wonder why isn't anybody talking to me?
You look unapproachable.
You could look unapproachable, and it has to do with your face. So you can ask people, "Hey, do I look approachable when I sit?" Or if they're not willing to at least tell you, have some people just take pictures of you just chilling. When you're just chilling and see what does your face look like? Are you somebody who seems open when you're walking around at the grocery store, doing your things? Or do you just look open, or are you always like you're about to fight somebody? That resting bitch face or resting douche face is going to make you unapproachable. People are not going to smile at you, try to talk to you. That's going to keep you single. Elaine, what do you think?
Yes, smile though your heart is breaking, man. Just, it's a thing, smile, it just totally change your aura. If you can, it's to show it. Yeah, it changes your energy. So try to smile. It's not the face, it's the other reasons. What does that mean? It's not the face, though.
You got to explain this, Tammy. What do you mean by energy.
That? Is that what you mean, Tam? It's the other reasons. A smile goes a long way.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Tammy, a smile does go a long way. It's amazing what happens. Smile at people and when they smile back at you.
Can I tell a little story?
Of course.
Okay, so I used to work in a call center, and we used to call people. So I worked at Great Expectations call center back in the day. We used to call single people, and we were told to keep a mirror at our stations. We call people, yeah, like a mirror. And we were told to smile in the mirror, to look at ourselves and make sure we were smiling when we call people, because people over the phone can literally hear our smile, because it changed the tone of our voice. So if we always thought smile, it does it. It lifts you up. It brings you up. And the same thing happens in real life when you're out and about and you're talking to people and you're smiling. You know, just think about smiling instead of, because that just brings you down. Nobody wants to be with Debbie Downer or the whiner.
It brings you down and keep people away. Keep people away.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's an attitude. You need an attitude adjustment, basically, if that makes sense.
Let's get all of our tips, Elaine. What's the next one? What is the next thing that's keeping you single?
Okay.
Talking about your financial situation, whether it be good or bad, especially during a date. That means you're complaining about money. You're bragging about money. You just got a new promotion. You just casually happen to mention your 3 pages, that one of them's in the garage. I once went to a car show. And this guy was showing off his red Ferrari. There were people just surrounding the car, just drooling over it. And I overhear him say, "You not." He says, "Yeah, I just bought this so I can keep the miles off the Aston." That is not something you ever want to say on a date.
Really?
That's a bit over the top. The guy bought a Ferrari because he felt he was driving his Aston Martin too much.
Wow.
Now, I'm not hating. I think it's great to be in a position where you can do that kind of stuff.
Seriously.
No need to brag about it. No need to brag about it, though.
Yeah, that's
no brag. William, I've been to many car show. Yes. So no need to brag, and definitely do not.
Tom is a car guy. I know Tom, and he thinks he knows that guy, and he probably does. I bet you do, right?
Tom, tell him to watch the show, will you? Tom wants to know if he's single.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Tom is single. No, but Tom is.
I guess I should have gotten his number for everybody here. If only I had known. If only I'd known I was going to be doing a show 5 minutes.
Tom is an awfully good cat, in my opinion. Okay.
So what do you think? Anything to add on this one, Elaine? Complaining about being poor, bragging about
cringeworthy. Both are cringeworthy. Hearing somebody complain about their finances early on and or bragging is both a cringeworthy, my opinion. So
don't do it. You will end up on the naughty list.
Don't do it.
Not the good one. There's a good naughty list. You won't be
no Aston, but he is single. Well, you can put it on your to-do list. Both of those, girlfriend and Aston, right? We'll see which one you get first.
To find a girlfriend with an Aston. Oh, here's one. Watching The Bachelor and other reality shows about love. Okay, now you might say, well, Richard, what's wrong with a reality show about love? The Bachelor is about true love and being in paradise and beautiful people. Yeah, except it's not your life. It's so unrealistic. It's so unrealistic. How is it that all these gorgeous people have trouble finding love? They all have great jobs. They all have beautiful families. They're all gorgeous. They all did everything right. They probably all have an 850 credit score, and they can't find love. Come on. Come the heck on. Really?
It's dysfunctional. Dysfunctional.
So
they're not finding they're finding sex. Lots of it.
What was that, Elaine?
I said I think they're finding a lot of sex on those shows. I don't know if they're finding love. So
yes, and maybe not even that much sex. Yeah, Yeah, exactly, Tammy. But watching these shows, the other thing is it sets up unrealistic expectations and it skews your view of the world. Because when you see a show like The Bachelor and you've got one guy and 23 women, you think, oh, yeah, there really are no good men left. Garbage. I was single for 2 years. I'm a good man. There are
And
plenty of good women out there. There are plenty of good single women. The question is, what is your view and expectation of a good man? Does it have to be exactly like that guy on The Bachelor? Looking for Jason Momoa? Or are you looking for Wonder Woman? And if you are, great, but what are you bringing to Jason Momoa? What are you bringing to Wonder Woman? If not, start to look first of all, in real life, and look for people that you can bring something. You can elevate the quality of their life with your presence, and vice versa. And that means signing off of the fantasy of watching silly love shows and thinking that this is what attraction really looks like, because it's not. You're lying to yourself. You're poisoning your expectations. It's not. Don't do it. So and it's keeping you single because it's giving you false expectations and making you act how you wouldn't act because, oh, well, it worked when that guy did it on TV. Don't do that.
and most
Elaine,
people don't.
what say you? Do you watch The Bachelor? Do you recommend it to your clients?
No, I can't get through 5 minutes of it. I have a hard time with it. And real people don't look like that. Not in New Hampshire. not where I'm standing. Sorry. No offense, guys, but
I think it's a compliment. These people all look like they all look the same. Their faces all look
they're not
the
gonna
same.
try. Yeah.
I bet they're within the same weight, within but 3 pounds of the same weight, and they all probably could wear the same jacket.
Yeah, not good. And they're not even that smart. These people are not even that smart that we feature on these shows. So, not in mass either, right? Not at all.
Daniel.
Yeah,
that's
it's crazy. I don't understand the addiction of it. People are really into it, and to each his own. But if it's kind of like it's like kind of like a little subtle brainwashing. I mean, you have to kind of think that it kind of seeps in a little bit, and you start thinking, is that what the real deal is? It's not the real deal. The real deal looks nothing like that. It's
right.
a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Hate to say it, but the happiest couples have probably the most boring lifestyles going. It's really kind of what you want to shoot for, in a way. I don't mean boring, but the less drama,
I can agree with the drama part.
Yeah, the drama is not a good thing. Yeah. Yes. On these reality shows, is that what you want in your real life? Crazy drama.
So we just talked about the habits that are keeping you single. I think maybe for our next show, perhaps we could do a show about habits that could help you find love. Habits that could help you find a cure.
Good habits.
So perhaps that'll be covered next time.
That's a good idea.
This is definitely our time for this. We're not going to be on for the next couple of weeks. We have the holidays coming up.
Really?
So everybody, make sure you have fun, enjoy your holidays. If you are in New England, get out there, get your snow tube, get your sled, and hit the slopes. You might run into somebody. You might actually run into somebody going down the slopes, and that could be the start of something. If that happens, please come on the show and share about it. We want to hear about that. Just go have some fun. There's plenty of snow out there. Just bundle up and go slide on something. Go have a good time. And we will see you next
slide on something?
That's right. Go slide on something. I did say that, Elaine. Why are you so surprised? How long have you known me?
Okay.
Elaine is joking now. Yes, happy holidays, Tammy. So happy holidays to everybody. Before we wrap up the show, I'm going to give Elaine a chance to say what she does and where you can find her.
Okay. I'm done choking. Um, I'm Elaine Saunders, and I'm a matchmaker. I am easy to find on Facebook, and that's where we are right now. So if you look for me on Facebook at Dynamic Introductions, there you could see a website address where you can click on my website. You could schedule an appointment if you click on the book now. There's a phone number there where you can call me. Oh my goodness, there it is right there. You can call me at
Just like magic.
Yeah, it's like magic. 262-1560. You can text me right now and I will text you back. So easy.
There you have it.
Yes.
There you have it. And if
Like
you are looking for me,
I can help you find that person.
Awesome. Thank you, Elaine. And so if you are looking for me, you can find me here on this page at Astound Yourself Dating, or you can also go to grichard360.com where you can find everything else I offer. Keep in mind, guys, if you are tired of chasing girls and you want to attract a woman in your life, I have the thing for you. Starting in January is the Attraction Dating Challenge, where I'm going to show you the fundamentals of being a magnetic guy, what to do, what not to do, how to begin to attract quality women in your life with a lot less effort and a lot less money spent. If you want that, hit me up. Let's get you signed up. Everybody, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for participating. We're going to respond to your comments, and we're also going to put a link in the comments to this great book, Atomic Habits. We love this book. I love this book about changing your habits. A great book to start reading for the new year. We'll put the link for that on the page, and we will see you in a couple of weeks. Have a great holiday season and Happy New Year, everybody.
Take care. See you soon.